the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And guys, we'll be watching Roy Hibbert tonight, arguably the league's premier rim protector. Kenny, his reach and length make it so difficult to try to get anything near the basket.
Yeah, even if the best finishers in the game, they talk about Roy Hibbert when they come in the lane. They have to pay attention to him. He concentrates on defense more than offense, and he takes pride in it.
You know, he knows how to challenge shots by staying vertical. He's the master of verticality. He doesn't pick up cheap fouls, but he still contests shots.
And we will send it over to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Western Conference battles always fun. This time, it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And it's the Warriors to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
The three from Barnes, that's good.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
And here's Russell. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep, and he gets the bucket.
Well, you can bet the defense wasn't expecting that kind of razzle-dazzle out of him, but the spin worked like a charm. Perfect.
And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
Obviously, he has a lot on his plate when it comes to defending against Kobe Bryant. I asked him what he might do, and he said not much. He's one of the league's all-time best scorers, and no matter what you seem to do, he finds ways to get on the scoreboard. Kobe might be seeing a lot of double teams here tonight, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Hibbert. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Curry kicks to Thompson. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And, guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision. And whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Clarkson after the made shot from Klay Thompson. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Thompson misses.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Russell. Shot is off. Warriors leading by 5. Curry passes to Thompson. The feed now to Green. Nobody near Barnes. And another 3 for Golden State.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run, passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role, and Golden State Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
We'll go for a different look here. Sacre is checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Randall. Nick Young's checked in for Clarkson, and it's Williams in for Russell. Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Lakers trail by 8.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Thompson. Passes to Curry. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
Here is Williams. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. And it's Spates with the rebound. Outside Curry. And that's not going to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 8. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade it?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Pulling out the wings, it's Iguodala and Barnes. Ezeli is out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
The drive by Russell. Williams for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
And, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out, watch out.
And the Lakers with some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Sacre. Julius Randle comes in for Brandon Bass. And it's Clarkson in for Lou Williams. And then for Golden State, Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Spates. And it's Barbosa in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Ezeli looking for his first basket still in this one.
And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports. And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself, and you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about him.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Here is Livingston. Roy Hibbert picking up that last basket. Pass to Ezeli. It's stolen by Randle. Young with the ball. Right wing. Russell with a wide open look. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Warriors leading. Out to the right wing. Barnes kicks to Livingston. A minute 42 left in the first half. Here's Barbosa, and D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Ezeli. Thompson comes in for Barnes. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Bogut slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Here's Russell. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Randle. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Randle's got his first basket. And
good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Nice work there, coming off the screen. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
You know, that's hard to explain that way. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Warriors leading by 3.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
Curry attacking. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Stephen Curry hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Outside, Kobe. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Warriors ahead, up by 5. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, thank you. Roy, I know you have just a couple seconds, but in a nutshell, what's going to be your approach going into the second half?
Well, we're just going to make sure we keep them off the board and keep them out of transition.
Thank you, Roy. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. It was all about Golden State as the game got going. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. After one, they held an 8-point advantage. Going through the second quarter, they started to look a bit fatigued, but played well enough to enjoy a 5-point cushion here at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
It will really help their cause to get to the line more. It's a close game, and every point matters. The team that usually wins a game like this is the more aggressive team, pushing the ball, taking it hard to the paint. That's the team that's going to get rewarded.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the 3rd quarter.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. It's been quite a game for Andrew Bogut.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. Curry kicks to Green. Off target with his 3.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Russell. A second chance effort, and the bucket is good from Hibbert in deep. Hibbert's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for the Lakers. Now Curry. Shot from the top of the key. No luck.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Picked by Randall. Jumper off the screen. Fires from 14. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. 6 points for Roy Hibbert. And former coach of the year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Bogut. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. With Kobe and his competitiveness, it is something that he's coped with. He said it took him a while in the league, Clark, to realize not everyone loves basketball as much as he does.
Yeah, you know, even if you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect him for it. It shouldn't be a problem for potential free agents, in my opinion.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Here's Thompson. Got it from 16 feet. Thompson's got 6 points.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
And that one good from Clarkson.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Curry. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Curry's got his second basket.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
All right.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Los Angeles with some changes. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Randall, and it's Williams in for Clarkson. Then for the Warriors, Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut, and it's Iguodala in for Barnes. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Well, taking a look at Lou Williams last year, kind of a typical year for him, a lot of scoring on bad efficiency.
Yeah, and for Lou, he did make it over the 40% field goal mark, but just barely.
Just barely, you're right.
You know, with Williams, it's more about his ability to create his own shot than his efficiency. It's why he's best suited as a sixth man, in my opinion.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And Williams certainly does personify that sixth man role of instant offense, but it'll be hard to see him in the starting lineup with the way his shooting numbers are.
58 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Kobe. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
Last season, Kobe with some thoughts on the development of U.S. players last season, felt that the AAU system, Clark, was problematic.
And I would not disagree specifically in this regard. Too much focus on playing games and winning versus skill development.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And with Kobe, who's just so skilled, that critique holds water. Kobe felt that Europeans came into the league with more of a skill set because they learned how to play the game a little bit more collectively than the American players. I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Passes shot. Good.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Warriors trail by 3. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Livingston kicks to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 9 points for Klay Thompson. Outside, Kobe. The kick out to Williams. Sinks the triple. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Lakers lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
I've realized this.
All right, the fourth quarter of that getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Warriors trail by 3. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. Barbosa is out there with Livingston, and it's Bogut in at the 5, down low. Now here is Barbosa. That is good. Barnes has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
For 3, Williams, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Here is Livingston. Iguodala, right side. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Hibbert with a screen on Iguodala. Williams attacking, and the rejection by Iguodala. Barbosa dishes to Livingston. Barbosa against Williams. Barbosa's shot is off. Williams passes to Bryant. And he can't bank that one in. Iguodala kicks to Barbosa. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for the Lakers, Leandro Barbosa. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Bass. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Williams. Then for the Warriors, Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Outside, Russell. Hibbert kicks to Randle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
And he's good on the second.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Now here's Barnes. No dice from the high post. The drive by Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Now here's Thompson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Lakers leading by 5. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Unloads from 13. And it's sent back by Bogut. And Bryant kicks to Hibbert. Over Bogut. Hibbert missing again. Warriors trail by 5. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson up top. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Thompson against Kobe. He dishes it to Clarkson. That one off the back iron and out. The Warriors trailing. Here's Curry. To tie it up. He feeds it to Bogut. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Randall. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Randall at the line for 2.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Laker girls.
And so here is Golden State. And here's Thompson. Pass to Green. 41 seconds left in the game.
It's been a nice game for Barnes. 9 points and 2 rebounds. He's been just as deadly from beyond the arc as he's been inside of it.
He showed the versatility and the range today.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Does get the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Russell kicks to Kobe. Dishes to Hibbert. Out left to the wing. Here's Clarkson. It's in!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
.23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A look from Green. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
They get the rebound on the wing, Thompson. Here's the 3. Can't knock in the 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Julius Randle at the line for 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Curry can't connect. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Roy, congratulations on this win. In the preparation for this game, what was the team's objective defensively?
You know, we try to make sure we make things tough for them in the paint. We limit their 3-point shots and offensive rebounding. But, you know, guys started off a little slow, but then they finished strong.
We appreciate the time, Roy, as always. Gentlemen, back to you at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Lou Williams.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.